So welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be running through mind-muscle connection. So having a good mind-muscle connection can affect how much you can grow your muscles, and there's been studies proven that when you think about the muscle that you're training can actually increase muscle activation. Therefore, down the line can make your muscles grow much faster. Now today I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can put into your training plans that are going to help increase your mind-muscle connection. So my first tip is going to be to use slow and controlled reps. So when we do these slow reps, it's going to allow us to focus solely on the muscle that we are trying to train. So as you can see, I'm doing side delt raises. Now quite often traps can come into this movement quite easily. So when we are doing these slow movements, if we do feel the traps for this instance, if we do feel those start to fire, we can stop the movement straight away, we can reset, we can get it back to where the delts are the prime movers of this exercise. So doing the slow concentric and the slow eccentric portions of the movement, it's going to reinforce us that we just want that one muscle to fire and contract. So tip number 2 is to use lighter weights. Now this kind of ties into the previous point, as lighter weights are going to help us to do these nice slow and controlled reps. But light weights are also a great way to get a much stronger contraction when we are training certain muscles. So right here I'm doing a rear delt row and I'm using only a 4.5 kilo weight. I'm doing the slow reps like we mentioned before, but obviously using that light weight, it's allowing me to do those slow reps. And as you can see on the top portion of this movement, when the rear delt is fully contracted, you can see the muscle striations, you can see the muscles firing, and that is what we want to do. We want to build that connection between the muscles and the brain. So when we are using lighter weights, we're going to be able to flex and squeeze the muscle much harder, which in turn is going to create a much stronger mind-muscle connection. So my final tip for this video is going to be flexing or working out in front of a mirror. Now, some people may say that this is a bit vain. However, I don't care, because that's what gyms have mirrors for. People work out in front of mirrors all the time. People flex all the time. I think it's a brilliant way to actually physically see a muscle contracting. So for example, when you are doing your bicep curls in front of a mirror, you can watch your muscle fire as you're performing the exercise. Therefore, you can flex that muscle even harder, creating that stronger contraction. Therefore, it's going to reinforce again to the brain that the muscle is doing what it's supposed to be doing, that it's firing, and in turn, that is going to make your muscles grow and become bigger and stronger. So I think this is probably the best tip of the video. So don't be afraid to start flexing, because everybody does it. And if you say you don't, then you're just a big liar. So there we go. 3 really super useful tips for creating a strong mind-muscle connection. Now, if you have found this video useful, please leave a thumbs up and a comment if you wish. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would appreciate that too. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.